A very happy morning to one and all present here. As we know that we have all gathered here today to celebrate the 72nd Republic Day. Republic Day is celebrated on the 26th of January of each year because the Indian Constitution came into force in this day in the year 1950. Today we remember the sacrifice of the freedom fighters who gave up their life to give us Purna Swaraj. Today we remember the struggles about the remarkable freedom fighters because of whom Indian citizens have the ability and have the right to practice the right for equality, right for freedom, right against exploitation, right to practice religion, and the right for constitutional remedies. Today is the day when we reaffirm our commitment to unity in diversity, fraternity and equality among all of us. I would like to wind up my speech by remembering the sacrifice of our freedom fighters and to let everyone know how important their sacrifice has been to make India a democratic country.
To wish you all a very happy Republic Day. So today, without wasting much of our time, we'd like to first host the flag. And to do the honor, I'd like to request our Honorable Principal Ma'am to come forward and do the flag hoisting for the day. Thank you. Now I'd like to request everyone to stand straight in the respect of the national anthem.
Jana Gana Mana Adhinayak Jaya He Bharat Bhagya Vidhata Punjab Sindh Gujarat Maratha Dravida Utkala Vanga Vindhya Himachala Yamuna Ganga चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
भारत माता के जय भारत माता के
जय
भारत माता के
जय Thank you, ma'am, for doing the honor, and thank you everyone for being present today out here. Today is a special day, as we already know. Every year we used to celebrate it in a very enthusiastic way, paying our tribute to the nation, paying our tribute to the Constitution, paying our tribute to our soldiers, and to each and everyone who has sacrificed their life to build this nation. Last year we were celebrating Spectra, just behind the school building. We were there hosting the flag last year. But this year we are missing all these things as we are in the pandemic situation and we are yet to come out of the situation. But still the passion and the vigor, the enthusiasm cannot be discarded from the Olivian hearts. So this year again we are here, but without the students, but at least our students will be joining us through the webinars, and I hope all the webinars are ready, and hope that our webinars of this 26th of January will also go smoothly as we have conducted all our webinars successfully. So without wasting much of our today's time, I'd like to request our Honorable Principal Ma'am to deliver her precious words on this occasion of this Republic Day. Thank you.
Good morning to all of you and a very happy Republic Day. Today is that day when the Constitution of India came into effect on 26 January 1950. It is a blessing to be born in the largest democratic country in the world. Republic Day reminds us of our rights and duties, not only to our country, but also to our parents, teachers, and everybody beside us. It is time to be proud of the rich and varied heritage of India. If education can only make a responsible citizen, then with the rise of the literacy rate, we should not see the rise in crime and violence also. Who have not heard of our very own Hitopadesh? It is the India's moral storytelling book. In every storytelling classes, you are listening to the stories which will inculcate values in you. These values are scripted in our very own Hitopadesh, which nowhere can be taught other than India. Value-based education can only help you to lead a successful life as a responsible citizen. Sachai se uchai. We educators will take an oath today that we will teach value-based education so that the students not only understand the value but also reflect it in their attitude and behavior and be a good citizen. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you, ma'am, for this invigorating speech. It was indeed a very motivational one. We as Olivians definitely prioritize value in education, and that is what we try to inculcate in our students. Now, let us see how Olivia Enlightened English School has celebrated the Republic Day 2021. The program started with the Olivian kids when they participated in the fancy dress competition. Like we all know that children love to dress in fancy dress competition, especially when they are in the roles of their favorite characters. This fancy dress competition was even more special because the children dressed up and enacted the roles of the freedom fighters. So come, let us see how the children have dressed in their fancy dress competition.
Hello everyone, my name is I read in class KG1. Today my play is about Rani Lakshmibai. Rani Lakshmibai was a queen of the Jhansi. She was a true freedom fighter. Rani Lakshmibai was born on 19 November 1825. She was born as Manikanta. She fought for peace with the Britishers very bravely to save Jhansi. Rani Lakshmibai died on 18 June 1858 while fighting a war. Har Har Mahadev! Jai Hind! Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Hiram Subbarman. I read in
class LKG. Today I am going to tell about Bhagat Singh. Bhagat Singh was born on 28 September 1907. He died at the age of 23. He is the famous freedom fighter till date in India. When Britishers killed him, he says, "You can't kill me, but you could kill my ideas. You can't cross me, and you can't cross my spirit." जोर पड़ोसी कित मरना अब हमारे दिल में है, देखना है जोर कितना बाजू एक कत्ल में है। जोर पड़ोसी कित मरना अब हमारे दिल में है, देखना है जोर कितना बाजू एक कत्ल में है। जय हिंद, वंदे मातरम। थैंक यू। All Indians. Today is Republic Day. Freedom is not given, it's taken. Happy Republic Day. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
Wow, that was indeed beautiful to watch all the children dressed up as the great martyrs. Now let's move on to another program, which is the group dance. Dance, as we all know, is a vehicle of expressing various emotions. Now, come, let us see the little children performing in the group dance. The children participating in this group dance are as follows: Sanvi Singhania, Sheshtra Shah, Ridhima Singha, Isha Anya, Ginny Burman, Arushi Das, Arita Bodpatra Goin.
देश मेरे मेरी जान है तू। देश मेरे मेरी जान है तू। देश मेरे मेरी शान है तू। देश मेरे मेरी शान है तू।
मिटाने से नहीं मिटते, डराने से नहीं डरते, वतन के नाम पे वतन के नाम पे हम सर कटाने से नहीं डरते, मिटाने से नहीं मिटते।
देश मेरे मेरी जान है तू। देश मेरे मेरी जान है तू। देश मेरे मेरी शान है तू। देश मेरे मेरी शान है तू।
I must say that this dance has brought the fragrance of our country in the screen. It was indeed a wonderful performance. Thank you, children, for the wonderful group dance. Now let us move on to the further performances. Now we have grade 1 to grade 3, and their first item is a very exciting one. They have invited all the colors of our national flag in their homes, and especially when they have made delicious cuisine. Now, food, as we all know, is one thing that binds people together. In Indian culture, food plays a very important role. Now come, let us see how the children have decorated this delicious cuisine in the Triranga. That definitely made me rise my appetite. And the way they have decorated the house with the colorful balloons was mind-blowing. Thank you, children, for this wonderful presentation. Now, the second presentation is the poster display. Now, posters all over the world have been displayed with a message. It has played a wonderful role in spreading various messages. Our screens will now be flooded with patriotic poster displays. So please let us view this. What a treat to the eye, the poster display with the slogans of the Indian flag, the concept of freedom and democracy, and even the importance of the 26th of January was such beautifully portrayed around the screen. Didn't you all like it too? I'm sure you liked it very much. Thank you, children, for this wonderful work that you have done. Your effort has definitely been remarkable. Let's move on to the next performance. Now, our next performance is by our grade 4 to grade 8 children. Dance, like I said before, was a vehicle of expressing various thoughts and emotions. Now we have a patriotic solo dance by Priyanjali Roy.
लोगों देखो देखो छा गया है आकाश पर अब तिरंगा, भरे भरे मन गर्व से है लहरा गया जब तिरंगा। लोगों देखो देखो छा गया है आकाश पर अब तिरंगा। ए वतन वतन ए माँ जननी, तूने दिया है जीवन, तूने दिए आराम। जननी तेरा प्यार है मन में, होठों पे तेरा नाम। जननी अब तो एक ही धुन है, आए तेरे काम। जाग जाग हिंदुस्तां है और जागी जागी हिम्मत है, रास्ते हैं और कारवां है और मंजिलों की चाहत है। जाग जाग हिंदुस्तां है और जागी जागी हिम्मत है, रास्ते हैं और कारवां है और मंजिलों की चाहत है। जागा हिंदुस्तां, जागा हिंदुस्तां। हाथों में लेके हम तिरंगा जब है चलते, आँखों में पल पल कितने सपने हैं पलते। सपने ये है वतन के हर एक जल्ले को जगमगाना, हम सिखा दे। सपने ये है कि खामोश होठों पे कोई तराना, हम सजा दे। ऐ वतन 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 ऐ माँ जननी, तूने दिया है जीवन, तूने दिए आराम। जननी तेरा प्यार है मन में, होठों पे तेरा नाम। जननी अब तो एक ही धुन है, आए तेरे काम। जाग जाग हिंदुस्तां है और जागी जागी हिम्मत है, रास्ते हैं और कारवां है और मंजिलों की चाहत है। जागा जागा हिंदुस्तां है और जागी जागी हिम्मत है, रास्ते हैं और कारवां है और मंजिलों की चाहत है।
Thank you, Priyanjali, for this wonderful performance. You indeed have given us such a beautiful treat. Let's move on to the next performance, and the next performance is in fact a speech by Sneha Ghosh, and she talks about what is the Republic Day in reality, the importance of this remarkable day. Let's hear it from Sneha Ghosh.
Hello everyone, a very happy Republic Day. I'm Sneha Ghosh of class 8 and I am here to present a short speech. So we all know that Republic Day is a national holiday in India and honors the date on which the Constitution of India came into effect. But what is the true meaning of Republic Day? Let me share it with you all. The day when we got our Constitution, the rules, is Republic Day. The contribution and hard work of B.R. Ambedkar is Republic Day. The day that makes each and every soldier proud to be Indian and fighting for us on those borders is Republic Day. The day which makes us Indians proud is Republic Day. That is Republic India. So according to me, this is the true meaning of Republic Day. Now let me share what actually happened. Like how did they think about something called Republic Day and the Constitution? Let me share it with you all. Republic Day has been declared and celebrated as every year in India on 26 January since 1950 to honor the date on which the Constitution of India came into its effect. India was a colony of the British for over 200 years, 2 centuries, and became independent from the British Raj following the Indian independence movement. While India became independent on August 14, 1947, it still didn't have a permanent constitution, and Indian laws were based on modified version of the British established Government of India Act 1935. However, 2 weeks later, on 29 August 1947, a drafting committee was appointed for the drafting of a permanent Indian constitution by none other than Dr. B.R. Ambedkar as the chairman. After a lot of hard work, the constitution was finally drafted, and January 26th was chosen as the day to declare India as the sovereign republic. The significance of January 26 is that on the day in 1929, the Indian National Congress made the well-known Declaration of Indian Independence as opposed to British rule. And though the constitution came into force in 1950 with a democratic government system, it was adopted by the Indian Constituent Assembly on 26 November 1949. This completed the country's transition into becoming a sovereign republic. Thank you everyone. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat. Take care.
Thank you, Sneha. That was very informative. Thank you very much. Now we have our another speaker, and her name is Rishika Somani. Now, Rishika Somani is going to talk about how Republic Day is celebrated in our capital city, New Delhi. Let's hear it from her.
Good afternoon, everyone. This is Rishika Somani of Class 6A. First of all, I would like to wish you a very happy Republic Day. This day is important for all the Indians. Although we celebrate this day as a national festival, but we learn the real importance of this day when we grow up. Republic Day is celebrated on 26th of January every year. This day is celebrated with fervor and pride across India. On this day, the Constitution of India came into effect. It marks the day when India got truly independent and attained the historic Purna Swaraj. We became a sovereign, secular, socialist, democratic republic country on 26th of January 1950, almost 3 years post-independence. This day is declared as a national holiday. People celebrate this day with a lot of joy, zeal and happiness. The President of India raises the national flag on Rajpath on New Delhi. It is followed by 21-gun salute and national anthem. People from all over the country visit Rajpath to view the grand celebration of Republic Day. The first president who hosted the national flag was Dr. Rajendra Prasad. In school, colleges, government offices and private organizations, the celebration is enjoyed with full enthusiasm. March past and parade take place in schools. Many schools also distribute suits to students. The people celebrate the spirit of freedom and forget all the things that they have in their mind of others. Thank you.
Thank you, Rishika. That was very, very informative. We have another speaker with us now. Her name is Devjyoti Rakshit, and she talks about the importance of being democratic.
Jai Hind, and a very warm greeting to all the respectable persons present over here. Today, I would like to deliver a speech on Constitution of India. Our Constitution, which came into force on 26 January 1950. Our Constitution tells us how our country should work. It gives us certain valuable rights to all the citizens of India which are absent in various other countries. An interesting point to know is that our Constitution was criticized a lot in the beginning. Winston Churchill had said that the newly independent India will not be able to survive, but the efforts of Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel and Jawaharlal Nehru had made the impossible thing possible by bringing all the divided states together. A lot of other people had made their valuable contributions to form our constitution. The immortal name amongst them is Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, who was the chairman of the drafting committee. We had recently celebrated 72nd anniversary of our constitution. Our constitution has features of various countries in it. Dr. Ambedkar, one of the most intellectual people, has analyzed the constitution of various countries and had adopted the goods from it to get incorporated in the Indian constitution. We have learned, adopted and incorporated all the positives of the constitution worldwide. Our constitution is considered to be the longest written constitution in the world. The original handwritten constitution has been kept preserved in the Parliament Library, New Delhi. It was handwritten by Mr. Prem Bihari Raizada. There are 1,17,369 words in the original English version of the Constitution. To date, our Constitution has undergone more than 100 amendments. The diverse population of India leads to these amendments. The ideals of liberty, equality and fraternity have been adopted from the French Revolution. It took approximately 3 years to finalize the performa of our constitution. 3 countries had started writing their constitution together. Those were India, Israel and Pakistan. The Indian constitution is rigid as well as flexible. It takes care of all the citizens of India. Though our constitution is quite descriptive, it is silent as well on certain important aspects. Our constitution guarantees the fundamental rights of all citizens. It includes these fundamental rights in part 3 of the constitution. The fundamental rights form a base for the moral and spiritual development of the citizens. It states the directive principles of the state policy in part 4 of the constitution. It is the responsibility of the government to enact these principles. The listings in the directive principles of state policy is very fundamental to governance. They are not under the category of fundamental rights, hence they are not enforceable, but they have a great moral influence. Our constitution is not biased towards any religion. Our constitution highlights the need of developing women, SC and ST, who were ignored for ages and ages. The dynamism has been the biggest strength of our constitution. It modifies itself with the time. Though amendments have never been an easy task, still the Indian constitution is one of the most amended documents in the whole world. It has incorporated all the goods from throughout the world, which depicts the free thinking of all the members of the constitution self. The struggle for freedom had made the people aware of the civil rights and duties of an individual. Our constitution has enlisted, preserved those moral rights in itself, which is now called as fundamental rights. The forming of the constitution was not at all an easy task. It is the gist of all the learnings which our ancestors have got from the freedom struggle, whose sole motto was to develop an ideal society. With this note, I want to end my speech. Jai Hind, thank you.
Thank you, Dev Jyoti. That was indeed a wonderful speech. Moving on to something more entertaining now, we have a group dance, and the name of the children performing the group dance are as follows: Shreya Das, Jayatri Bhowal, Janvi Singh. Let's have a look at the wonderful dance performance.
ऐ वतन मेरे वतन, ऐ वतन आबाद रहे तू, आबाद रहे तू।
आयो रे शुभ दिन आयो रे, आयो रे शुभ दिन आयो रे।
जान लगा देंगे हम
वतन,
है वतन मेरे वतन।
Wow, a dance really lifts up our spirit, doesn't it? Now moving on to the next performance, we have a musical journey. We have the group song by the children Nandanish Singha and Trishon Mukherjee.
लुका छुपी बहुत हुई, सामने आ जाना।
कहाँ कहाँ ढूंढा तुझे, अब थक गई है तेरी माँ।
आजा साझ हुई, मुझे तेरी फिक्र ढूंढ ला गई। देख मेरी नजर आ जाना। आजा साझ हुई, मुझे तेरी फिक्र ढूंढ ला गई। देख मेरी नजर आ जाना।
मिट्टी की है जो खुशबू, तू कैसे बुलाएगा।
तू चाहे कहीं जाए, तू लौट के आएगा। नई नई राहों में, दबी दबी आहों में, खोए खोए दिल से तेरे ही कहेगा।
ये जो देश है मेरा,
स्वदेश है तेरा,
तुझे है पुकारा।
ये जो बंधन है जो कभी टूट नहीं सकता। ये जो देश है तेरा, स्वदेश है तेरा, तुझे है पुकारा। ये जो बंधन है जो कभी टूट नहीं सकता।
So much pathos, so much patriotism. It was indeed wonderful treat to hear that, wasn't it, children? Now let's move on to our next performance, and we have now our children putting in their effort to display beautiful posters, and the posters had a specific theme. Do you want to know what they are? Definitely something patriotic? Yes, you're all correct. Let me name the themes that we had for our poster display. They were Jai Hind, Jai Bharat, Proud to be an Indian, and Happy Republic Day. So come, let us view the poster display. Wasn't that something? Wasn't that beautiful? At Olivia, we encourage our children for art and craft, and we believe that the use of color really helps children to express themselves. So that was a brilliant work. Thank you, children, for that wonderful poster display. Now we have another program with us, which is the group song, and please be ready to go on a wonderful musical journey once again. The children who have sung this song are Rimi Roy and Rini Roy.
मेरा इतना
राहों में मरता था जिस मुकड़े पे, कभी उसका उजाला कम ना हो।
ओ माई मेरी क्या फिक्र तुझे, क्यों आँख से दरिया बहता है। तू कहती थी तेरा चांद हूँ मैं, और चांद हमेशा रहता है।
भारत हमको जान से प्यारा है, सबसे न्यारा गुलिस्ता हमारा है। भारत हमको जान से प्यारा है, सबसे न्यारा गुलिस्ता हमारा है।
देश मेरे मेरी शान है तू। देश मेरे मेरी जान है तू। देश मेरे मेरी जान है तू।
देश मेरे मेरी जान है तू। ओ ओ
Thank you, Rini. Thank you, Remy, for that wonderful piece of music. It was indeed uplifting. Now, moving on to our next performance is the elocution. Now, we all know that the preparation of a few minutes of speech, my dear audience, takes so much time to prepare. But now we have our affluent speakers who will talk to you about various topics. So be prepared for the vast information that our children will bring to you on the stage. Everybody, give a big round of applause for children who will be doing the elocution. The first elocution speaker is Harpratap Singh, grade 5 Acuities, and he talks about the Indian heritage.
Good morning to one and all present here. I, Harpratap Singh of Class 5 Faculty, is here to deliver a short speech on the topic Significance of 26th January. Republic Day is celebrated on 26th January every year in India since 1950. It is celebrated to honor the date on which the Constitution of India came into effect. 26th January is celebrated to honor the Indian Constitution replacing the Government of India Act 1935 as the governing document of India, and now it is celebrated across India with a lot of fervor. The day is important in the history of India because it is the day when the Indian National Congress made the declaration of complete self-rule, total independence or Purna Swaraj. As the day defines and states the importance of Indian Constitution, it is celebrated across India with much fervor and enthusiasm. The main celebrations of the day are held in the national capital, New Delhi, before the President of India. A ceremonious parade is organized at the Rajpath to pay tribute to India and its diversity and rich cultural heritage. Besides the parade in Bharat, Republic Day celebrations are organized in every state of the country. Award distribution is a major part of Republic Day celebrations in New Delhi. The President of India distributes Padma Awards to the civilians of India on this day. These awards are given in 3 categories: Padma Vibhushan, Padma Bhushan and Padma Shri in decreasing order of importance. So I would like to conclude it by saying our Constitution teaches us how us Indians should live in peace with harmony as brothers and sisters. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
Thank you, Harpratap Singh. That was really very nice. Now we have Shriyam Kumar Shaha.
Happy morning to everyone. This is Shriyam Kumar Shaha of class 6 Charms, and I would like to say thank you to give me such an opportunity to speak something on our Republic Day. Today we all are gathered here to celebrate 72nd Republic Day of our nation. On Republic Day, Republic Day flag hosting ceremonies and parades, armed forces and school children are held in different parts of the country. The grandest and most important of these parades is held on Rajpath, New Delhi, which showcases a multi-hued images of the country, rich culture and heritage and military powers. Every year, Republic Day is celebrated in India on 26 January with zeal and enthusiasm. Spectrum parades at Janpath, New Delhi, consisting the Indian National Army and national flag hosting in various parts of the country are common practices followed on these days. This is a great and auspicious occasion for all of us. We should greet each other and pray to God for the development and prosperity of our nation. We celebrate Republic Day in India every year on 26th of January as the Constitution of India came into force. On this day, we are regularly celebrating this Republic Day of India since 1950, as on the 26th January in 1950, India Constitution came into force. India is a democratic country where the public is authorized to elect leaders to lead the country. Dr. Rajendra Prasad was our first president of India since we got independence from British rule in 1947. Our country has developed a lot and counted among the powerful countries. Together with some developments, some drawbacks have also arisen, such as inequality, poverty, unemployment, corruption, literacy, etc. We need to take a pledge today for solving this problem in society to make our country in the best in the world. Thank you. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
Thank you, Shriyam, for that wonderful lines. Now let's call upon Alka Kumari Pandit, who talks about fair laws.
Hello everyone, this is Alka Kumari Pandit from Standard 7 Activities. Today, I am here to deliver a short speech on the topic, the meaning of republic. A republic is a kingless form of government that has no monarchy and no hereditary aristocracy. The word republic comes from the Latin language words res publica, which means a public thing. Though India became a free nation on August 15, 1947, it declared itself a sovereign, democratic and a republic state by the adoption of the Constitution on January 26, 1950. The Constitution gave the citizens of India the power to choose their own government and paved the way for democracy. There lies great power in republicanism. Republicanists believe that the laws made by the representatives that they elect would be fair laws. If the representatives do not make fair laws, they could elect others who would. The laws would help everyone instead of one and few favored people. People would have greater freedom and be able to live well. I am proud to be a citizen of India, which ensures the fundamental right of every citizen, such as the right to equality, freedom, religion, culture, education, privacy, etc. Wish you all a very happy Republic Day. Thank you.
Thank you, Alka. That was very, very informative. Now let's call Pushpa Thakur, who talks about the Constitution of India.
A very happy evening to one and all present here. I'm Pushpa Thakur of Standard 7 and I'm here to say our allocation on the topic Constitution of India. Did you all know who wrote the Indian Constitution? It is none other than Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. He was a great Indian jurist. He was the independent India's first Minister of Law and Justice. Constitution of India is a document consisting of the framework of the political system, the duties, rights, shape and structure of the government that this nation ought to follow. Nobody political party has a super majority, and yet it is not easily modified. Political parties come and go. What remains legally unchanged is the Constitution of India. It is the holy book of Indian Constitution. Thank you and have a good day ahead.
Thank you, Alka. That was very, very informative. Now let's call Pushpa Thakur, who talks about the Constitution of India.
Good morning to my respected teachers and my dear friends. I, Lohitas of class 7 by Ts, has got the opportunity to say some sentence on Republic Day. So my topic is how Independence Day is different from Republic Day. On Independence Day, India became free from British rule on 15 August 1947. So 15 August is celebrated as Independence Day. So whereas India was declared as Republic and Constitution was formed on 26 January 1950. So 26 January is celebrated as Republic Day. On Independence Day, we have paid homage to leaders who sacrificed their life to make India independent from British rule, like Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose, Lokmanya Tilak, Bhagat Singh, and many more. Republic Day, on the other hand, honors the citizens who hold the power of Republic nation. When it comes to celebration, both the days are celebrated differently. Independence Day is celebrated with flag hosting, parade, cultural performances highlighting national struggle. And Republic Day is celebrated with flag hosting, parade by armed force. We can see a lot of tankers, missiles, and many more national defense systems being shown in parade. To conclude, I would say that both the days are of great importance for us, and we Indians celebrate both Republic Day and Independence Day with great zeal and honor. Thank you. Jai Hind, Jai Hind, Jai Hind.
Thank you, Lohit. Now I'm going to call upon stage Fayaz Ahmed, who will be talking to us about the difference between Republic Day and Independence Day.
I'm Fayaz Ahmed from class 8 Gems, and I am here to say a speech on the topic how Independence Day is different from the Republic Day. The two most important days for every Indian is the Independence Day, that is celebrated on 15th August, and the Republic Day, which is celebrated in 26th January. The basic difference between these two are the Independence Day is celebrated on August 15 in 1947 when India gained independence, but it wasn't a republic until 1950 when the constitution of the country was drafted. The declaration of the Independence Day was signed on 1947, thereby making it the nation independence, and the constitution was drafted for first time on 26 November 1949 and come to effect on 26 January 1950, which is why the Republic Day is celebrated on January 26. The significance: the Republic Day celebrates the Republic of India, honoring the citizens and pay tributes to the service provided by the government. But Independence Day is about paying homage to the India's soldiers who gave their precious life for our motherland. The different ways of celebrating, the way these days are celebrated, are very important for their difference, because in Republic Day there is an extravagant parade that are held in Red Fort, highlights the importance and significance of each states and union territories in our country. But Republic Day sees everyone united in celebrating India as a nation. So no matter whether we are celebrating the Republic Day or Independence Day, we must not forget the struggle that are faced by our heroes to gain freedom. So thank you and happy Republic Day.
Thank you, Fayaz Ahmed. That was very, very informative and educational as well. Now moving on to the next performance. Now we have our grade 9 to grade 12 who will be performing for us. The first performance from grade 9 to grade 12 is a presentation from Himani Batra and Arijit Roy. The PPT presentation talks about the history of our country. So come, let's have a look at this wonderful presentation that our children have prepared for us today.
Constitution is not a mere lawyer's document. It is a vehicle of life, and its spirit is always the spirit of age. 26th January, a day devoted to honor our Constitution, the Republic Day, celebrating 72nd Republic Day this year. It was 14th August 1947 while India became independent. Still, it didn't have a permanent constitution and Indian laws were based on a modified version of the British established Government of India Act 1935. On 29th August 1947, the drafting committee with Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar as the chairman was appointed for the drafting of a permanent Indian constitution and was submitted on 4th November 1947. On 24th January 1950, the two original copies of Indian Constitution, one in Hindi and the other in English, were signed, and 2 days later the history was made. The Constituent Assembly became the Parliament of India under the transitional provisions of the new Constitution, and Dr. Rajendra Prasad's first term of office as President of the Indian Union. January 26th is celebrated to commemorate the Indian Constitution replacing the Government of India Act 1935 as the governing document of India. And now it is celebrated across India with a lot of fervor, with magnificent parades by regiments of Indian Army, Navy, Air Forces, Police and paramilitary forces march, and the display of India's defense flags and the beauty of all states with sky shows by the Air Force to honor the Constitution. Thank you.
Thank you, Himani, and thank you, Arijit, for this wonderful presentation. Now we have Rachna Adhikari with her speech, and she talks about the preamble of our Constitution.
Happy morning to one and all present here. I am Rachna Adhikari of Class 9 Brighties, and I am here to deliver a speech on the 72nd Republic Day of our country, India. As we all know that a drafting committee was set up under the chairmanship of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar to prepare a constitution for our independent India. The constitution was prepared by 26th of November 1949 and was adopted, but it came into effect on 26th of January 1950, and which we celebrate as a Republic Day. And the most significant thing of a constitution is the preamble of it. The preamble is the first line or the first page of a constitution which introduces our country to the world. And at first, let me read out all the words from the constitution or the preamble of our country, India. And it begins with, "We, the people of India, having solemnly resolved to constitute India into a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic, and to secure all its citizens justice of social, economic, and political, liberty of thought, expression, belief, faith, and worship, equality of status and opportunity, and to promote among them all fraternity, assuring the dignity of the individual and the unity and integrity of the nation. In our Constituent Assembly, this 26th day of November 1949, do hereby adopt, enact, and give to ourselves this Constitution. The preamble of a Constitution refers to a brief introductory statement with guidelines. And the importance of preamble is that it gives us proof that the preamble or the Constitution is for the people and by the people of India. So, and the proof for it we can get from the first line of the preamble, which states that we the people, which gives us a clear idea that the people of its country are acknowledging their power by themselves. Also, the preamble is important because it gives us a pre-introduction of the every country to the world. As our preamble of India gives us or constituted India as a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic, and republic. Each and every word on the preamble imprinted with the golden words should be imprinted on the deep of our heart too. As preamble is the face of India to the world, and giving a glance to the preamble gives me idea that India is a simple country like the fonts, extremely talented like the design, structure of the constitution and the meaning inside each verse of the constitution. And also several of ancient relations joined together with our close to our heart, like the design of the outer thick border of our Indian constitution. Do you agree with my imagination? If yes, then thank you very much. But if no, I'm eagerly waiting to know yours. I would end my speech here with a series of gratitudes towards some people. Celebrate every 26th day of our January as a gratitude day. So my first gratitude goes to my motherland, my country, India, to let me live here, to let me born here, and to let me grow here till now. And I hope that I can grow here and I can do something for my country too. And my next gratitude goes towards my parents and my teachers who helped and supported me to be here where I am and healthy as I am. And my final but not the end. My final gratitude to my school is that for letting me deliver a speech here on this auspicious day.
Thank you, Rachna. That was very, very informative. Now let us call upon Oronovo Day. Oronovo will be talking about the celebration of the Republic Day in our capital city, which is New Delhi.
I am Oronovo Day and I am here to deliver a speech regarding the Republic Day celebrations in the capital of India. Thank you all for giving me this opportunity. Republic Day is celebrated all over India with great gratification and joy. It's a day to honor the Constitution of Independent India. National flag hoistings in schools and colleges are regular. Cultural events advocating India's struggle for freedom is held countrywide. In New Delhi, the national flag is hoisted by the President of India at India Gate. The glorious of parades take place at Rajpath, New Delhi. The parade is conducted by the Indian President and is arranged by the Ministry of Defence. Other than displaying its military prowess, the event also promotes India's diverse culture. The event also colonizes to the martyrs who have sacrificed their lives for the country. The Prime Minister of India honors the martyrs by putting a ringlet at the Amar Jawan Jyoti at India Gate. It's followed by a 21 gun salute, national flag hoisting and national anthem. Awards are presented to the brave soldiers in the form of Paramveer Chakra, Ashok Chakra and Veer Chakra. Even children and general citizens who have displayed their courage in times of adversity are honored with awards. The winners of gallantry awards salute the President in military jeeps. This is followed by India's display of its military power. March past by the armed forces, police and National Cadet Corps also take place with the President of India receiving the salute from different regiments. The parade comes to an end when the Indian Air Force fighter jets fly past Janpath. The celebration takes place all over the country. However, Delhi being the capital of India witnesses the largest of Republic Day celebrations. Live webcast of Republic Day parade is made accessible every year to millions of people who wish to view the parade over the internet. After the event is over, the exclusive footage is made obtainable as video on demand. Celebrations, though on relatively smaller scale, are also held in all state capitals, where the governor of the state unfurls the flag. Some celebrations are also held at district headquarters, subdivisions, talukas and panchayats. After all the celebrations are done, the beating the retreat takes place, which officially denotes the end of Republic Day festivities. All important government buildings are beautifully adorned with sparkly lights every evening from 26th to 29th. Beating the retreat ceremony is conducted on the evening of January 29th. The third day after the Republic Day, the drummers also give a solo performance. The bands march back playing a popular martial tune Sare Jahan Se Acha at exactly 6 pm. National flag is lowered and the national anthem is sung, bringing the Republic Day celebrations to a formal end. Thank you.
I must say that the children have put in so much effort. I would also like to thank the parents who have made this program successful with their support. Without their support, we would not have been where we are today, enjoying and celebrating our Republic Day. Thank you so much, parents, for helping us to be here. Last but not the least, we have a special treat from one of our teachers, Satyaki sir, who will be singing to you the Bhande Mataram. So come, let us go in this beautiful musical journey with sir.
वंदे मातरम वंदे मातरम सुजलाम सुफलाम मलयज शीतलाम सस्य श्यामलाम मातरं वन्दे मातरं शुभ्रज्योत्स्ना पुलकितयामिनी फुल्लकुसुमिता द्रुमदुलशोभिनी शुभ्रज्योत्स्ना पुलकितयामिनी फुल्लकुसुमिता द्रुमदुलशोभिनी सुहासिनी सुमधुरभाषिनी सुहासिनी सुमधुरभाषिनी सुखदां वरदां मातरं वन्दे मातरं सुजलां सुफलां मलयज शीतलां सस्य श्यामलां मातरं वन्दे मातरं वन्दे मातरं वन्दे मातरम्.
Thank you, dear sir. It was amazing journey to go with you in this musical extravaganza.
Congratulations, dear children. You all have done it. You are the architects of this victory. Feeling gratitude and not expressing is like wrapping a present and not giving it. Gratitude opens the door to the power, the wisdom, and the creativity of the universe. It's not happiness that brings gratefulness. It's always gratitude that brings happiness. No matter which language you speak, but a kind and smiling thank you can always speak to everyone's heart. With these notes, I feel extremely privileged to extend my thankfulness to our dear parents, without whose active support this program could never have been a success. And secondly, my thankfulness goes for all the dear teachers who have always been the strong but invisible pillars who walked hand in hand relentlessly. Coming up next is my dear children, who once again proved this day as an achievement in the Olivian history. Yes, my dear children, you can achieve anything. All that matters is how badly you want it. I also extend my thankfulness to the IT department and the activity facilitators to creatively presenting the day to mark the day's importance. At the end, I would like to thank the school management to provide the entire Olivian family with the platform and encouraged all the Olivian leaders to present this event with the zeal and enthusiasm, even in the virtual mode. Once again, on behalf of all the Olivian family members, I wish all our dear parents and all our loved children a very happy Republic Day. Thank you. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.